Díomh Tom chun fís an happaí an a bhar Oisín Athdhéanamh chun ahéanamh an a bhar Tásúil gom nach me sé níos móna beidir cúig nómad. So seo cean na pros a bheith ann agus gach seans go méid sé ann im lína. So we're going to go through the main things of bhain le Oisín Athdhéanamh. An rud is táchtaí ná gur scéal béal-idish atá ann. So an rud seo, this is folklore, and then scéal béal-idish Tischel kind of go animal takla chéile. So it's a folklore story. It is part of the Fíneocht, which isn't too important, but one or two of the sample questions say, what is a tréthe of winning leis an Fíneocht, which is essentially the same thing, because there's the Ruaíocht and the Fíneocht, and your story is the Fíneocht. Just means it comes from Fionn agus na Fianna. That gang of people. On Gárod is táchtaí ná tréthe the character agus an sin tréthe an bhéal-idish. Most questions are either talk about Oisín, no Níomh, no Beidir Naomh Pádraig, or Caddy Tréthe an village tá ann. So ride me through some Níostéine. Just quickly, you need to know things like Níochas, chivalry, which is kind of like Leachas, or is Leach a, he was a hero. He bhí sé Croga, bhí sé Grover, Far Clina, if you want to use that word from Gnorod. But our Clina A, family man, he missed his dad Fionn, agus bhí found our Dolawhalia chun Fionn a Ecoil. Agus when it comes to Níomh, I suppose bhí she Cóchtach, she was powerful, Cóchtach, agus Dríochtach is tógta chuma. Okay, we'll get to those Níostéine here in us. Tréthe an bhéal-idish so an cean is táchtaí ná Ivrecha, Shocked, De, agus Iver 3. When it comes to shocked, one thing we maybe didn't mention too much is shocked Bersha was how far he threw the clock. So bhí sé carú leis na fear, bhí trí chéad fear. So remember bhí trí chéad fear a géirí clock a bhoga. And then along came Oisín on his couplebán agus cha sé an clock sin. So clock is buin, so he threw the stone, cha sé on a clock, and he threw it 7 perches. So a perch is like an old way of measurement, 40 perches in a furlong, 8 furlongs in a mile. So Kasha a shocked Bersha. There was loads of 3. The 3 truer postíacha. Remember they Fionn, Oscar, Plurnaman. Vi sé ag trid leis an bhach, 3 ihe, 3 law. The de was the festa. Vi festa ka a vi de law, de niha. Definitely Dríocht was a trait, and Ábhéal, exaggeration, chuma. Another good one to throw in is Fur Lávis Naman, the upper hand of women or the strength of women, or Cócht. You could use this word Cócht Naman Chuma. That what made the Fíneocht and Irish folklore in general different was that women often were very powerful, and then remember it was your one Níomh a chur Oisín Fuiasa, so sin Cócht Naman and Shin. Okay, and Hidrella, that's my lovely pictures of the scale. So it's important to know the struck Thor, then scale, Cad a Horla I Dosach. So we'll get to that in our block again in a second. But just that it starts with 3 chéad fear, ag fiach, no ag shellig, have some word for hunting, and then hánig Oisín, Cad a Horla an Sin, then bhí sé Shan, agus an son, hánig. So then he tells the story. So this is kind of throwback on seo. There's na Fianna Lábháin, bhí na Fianna ama ag fiach, so they're also ag fiach, agus hánig Níomh an couplebán, chuir sí Oisín Fuiasa. It's important to put him under a spell, that's the Fuiasa. There's the couplebán, the clock that they were trying to move. There's Naomh Pádraig. Then on to the next bit of the scale, the Fahach, ogre or giant, bhí sé in Nún Rina Mio. Then there's Oisín, bhí she in a bra, remember it sounds like bra. Well, it's spelled like bra, but a fada. So bhí sé in a bra, there's an Rina Mio, that's when he saved. Hábháil sé he saved her. Then on the go to dTír, bhí sail úntacha cá, there's Oisín an a hósta. Níomh was a great wife and sin I dTír, bhí an trúr sa cá Fionn, Oscar, Plurnaman. Remember your man got all uignach and wanted to see his dad. So bhí found a ahar a Ecoil. Then back to Erin, don't forget the word for warning. She gave him 3 warnings. Thug she 3 rawa though. Agus anish tá Fionn Marv tá sé ras in Erin, so he wanted to go to Ireland. We found her dul go héireann, and then he's in Ireland, tá sé in Éireann. Oh, no. Tá sé in Éireann, but he couldn't put his feet on the land of Ireland halamh na héireann an sin. Make sure you know your eras and errands. So the blocana, for everything you revise, you should go through cutting the blocana tá ann. So in show we have three chéad far, and shin, níomh, agus chuirsaí Oisín, fuiasa, and the whole thing about, she said, chula me fi the vein. She said, like, I heard you were really pretty, chula she, go raibh sé anna dahul, agus go raibh sé anna croga. Then we have the fach, vi sé trid, remember, 3 law, 3 iha, gear sé an chean de, cut off his head, and sin tá siad dTír na nóg, so dTír na nóg. Maybe the warning bit next, took she 3 rá though, and then tá sé arás in Éireann with Naomh Pádraig, and everything that happened with Naomh Pádraig. Cú she timple na tíra, agus Dowlam sé suscale day. He learned the gospel. Suscale day is what he learned. So the other blockana then are maybe Treha Oisín. So on Shaw have a bit of things you could say about the Croga. I don't know if really it's a trait, but he was Dahul. So it's important that that's what attracted her. Vi sé Grover, Da Ahar, agus Da Bosti, and even for Oisín, for everyone. Níomh ag chuma. Inrodella Winlesh, Vi sé probably cóchtach in a clí féin a stoka. Beléach é, bit of a hero. He was chivalrous. Bhí níochas a gceist chuma. You can add in from here on in, maybe do a bit of níomh, if you could ask about her, cóchtach, dríochtach, agus mar sin de. And the last blockna that's important here is the Ivracha, Treha an Veil Idish. Ivracha, dríocht, Furlavis na man, upper hand of women, Leachas, I suppose, Choma, which also kind of fits into Níochas, basically the same thing. Agus tá cúpla ceann eile atá ann. Nádor is technically one too. Bhí anna cuid an nádor ann, but that's a bit of a stretch. So then in your frag rate, you kind of match them up. So if you get asked about Céinteas duine é Oisín, or he's Croga, and then that's the Fach story. And sin tá sé dahu, or tá sé Grover, and rud seo bhí fánar dul bhaile chun ahar eáil leach níochas fahach, so that's níochas chuma. If it's níomh cóchtach chuirsaí é fuiasa, dahul beidir egan no beidir an seo. She understood, or chula she, faoine vein. The word they use there is faoine vein, agus faoine farsa. He had a great personality. Agus chula she é sin. Same thing then if you get asked about Treha an Veil Idish, or kind of Tre Baelish is Farlath. You can talk about the Hivracha, and then bring up some of these events and Ceann Sin, dTír na nóg. They had their festa, de lá, de níha, dríocht, obviously, níomh fuiasa, furláh saman, arish, níomh fuiasa, leachas, fahach, níochas, fahach, nádor is kind of gachrod. Maybe you can dera, bhí sé taistil, timple na héireann, agus Dowlam sé fin rud, fin Christiacht, agus págántacht. Oh yeah, it's important to know págántacht, paganism, págántacht, and then along came the Christiacht an sin. Is there H in Christiacht? Let me put a fui. Bhí sé fálam faoi Christiacht. An sin folklore, cad in folklore to go bunús a gachrad ar mar gadíse. Ábhéil is good one, exaggeration, dríocht, furlávis na man, níochas. The word neva, aragla na hagla, is the tishal ginadach of níomh. So maybe like níomh's power would be cócht neva mar sin. Agus gobanúsach, because running out of time here, there's a quizet, so it's faker and quizet sin, agus the gachrad an sin. Gjurta an chapel, that's a good one because it sounds like skirta, like pretend that they think about the horse having a skirt, but it's a girth. That's the thing that broke. Rish gjurta an chapel, agus an sin hit hit Oisín den chapel. An sin cúpla ceist is féidir leh más malat. I don't want this video to go too long. Pause. Look at these. Be cinnte go bhfuil freagra go tar gacrad. So we see for car tre Oisín, tre neva, that's Niamh's traits, an role nev porric sa scale Oisín a Athdhéanamh. So an rud sin, his role, he is the nasc, nu the ceangel, idir an fágántocht agus an chríostíocht. The tours fin a tréthe fíneochta is basically tréthe bélidish, same things. Matan scale déan play príomhóchan an scale uignus, frustragus, gra, beidir, and Ferbert and Mochan. In him we see Ferbert, just how does it go on through the scale? They basically tell the scale. And Cianson goes 3 jug, taking shift gacrod and shin, cruchos Oisín, just the tough situation of Oisín from the time he left Athdhéanamh. So we had three Cúise Valia, near Vaun ach nan togax fiali, vi gachtan a marv, vi na fina imaha. Trade billers easy enough. Leru I'm in Oisín, so just the kind of person he is. Portiglach and Nev Porric. So golfing the oldest would be because of Nev Porric we heard the scale, Chulamer and scale. Tusgrave Nev Porric own. Agus Dowlam sé or Vuan sé sa scale day. Vuan sé sa scale day. We taught Oisín the gospel. Gos hamplet an ábhéal, that's just like driocht. Déan play guard gachian dív. Fox rudernak mother sin scale déan play guard a gachian and chunker a vinig mínte nív chinor imachtian scale. This basically tell the whole first half of the story. The impact or influence of Niamh's wants or desires on the events of the story. So Honig she geheran, Chonig she Oisín, she wanted Oisín, vi Oisín, uhi, agus chur she Oisín fiasa, for she amian, she got her desire, for she amian, and then on with the scale. On gra mar chud lorach den scales, that's easy enough because she fell in love with him, hit she in raw lesh, hoog she ag Athdhéanamh, then Athdhéanamh, your man Oisín viana could gra again da ahar. So he had love for his dad, da ahar, vi found a ahar a egoil. He wanted to see his dad, agus Cúise Valia, and then the whole thing fell apart because he had love for his dad. An driocht atá ann agus a héfacht ar an scale, so everything that's driocht up, coupleborn, fahach, gacrod mar sin. So sin deir Oisín, slán go fóg.